This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It is April 6th, 2024. And I want to do a video today on what we're all supposed to fear over the next coming days. First, the most imminent, they're saying, is the war between Israel and Iran is going to start. You know what? That war is going to start regardless of anything. So I say they just get it on and let the Jews and the Muslims fight it out like they have wanted to for thousands of years, and then they can have peace in that area again. But anyway, if you're afraid that that war between Israel and Iran is going to affect you as a prepper, then I guess you got more prepping to do. Okay? Because the war over there, unless Iran starts throwing nuclear bombs at us, really shouldn't affect us that much, the average American. No matter what some politician may try to say otherwise. What's the next thing? Oh, April 8th, we got the eclipse. Scary, scary eclipse. Well, this planet's been going through eclipses for about 4.5 billion years. I'm just not too overly concerned about that. I think it's going to be a great show. I think everybody should enjoy it, especially if it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. And then go back to your normal lives. Because on April 9th, you're still going to be going to work. I mean, if you're fearing that and you're a prepper, losing electricity or whatever, then you're not prepared. What's the other thing on April 8th? CERN's going to fire up. Well, I've been learning about particle accelerators since 1985, back in physics class. Now, I do believe they can open up black holes with that. If they ever did, we probably wouldn't even know about it. It happened so fast. But anyway, yeah, I think that's got some potential. If the wrong people get in charge of that, it could definitely damage, society, kill a lot of people, that type of stuff. But I'm not too worried about that either. Okay, they're just firing it up. I'm sure they're not going to go for the gusto right away. I'm sure they'll do a few, experimental runs and stuff. So, but, that has potential where it can really give us a bad day one time. And then the new one. The new bird flu. 100 times worse than COVID. So that means it'll get up to maybe a little bit worse than the sniffles. Okay. Anything. I mean, all it is constant fear. And people buy into this stuff. If you're afraid of that, then you're not prepared. Then you need to do some more prepping. And one of the big things is to stay healthy. People got to get healthy. Going to the doctor doesn't make you healthy. They just sit there and try to get you through your aches and pains while you're being unhealthy. People need to start getting in shape. Going to the gym. I don't care how old you are. There's something you can do to start being active. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. There's something you can do to be active. Get your body strong. You ain't got to run around like a chicken with your head cut off just because they're saying there's a new disease coming down the pipe. Well, everybody needs to know that diseases come and go, and when the diseases decide to start hit the planet Earth, every species is going to have to deal with it. Okay? And we're coming to the point where, it's just nature's taking its course. The best thing is, don't be the low-hanging fruit when that new disease comes through. There's nothing to fear. So anyway, that's the newest thing. Just imagine what next week's going to bring, what we're supposed to be afraid of next week. But all this constant fear. Prepper channels is constant fear. Constant fear. I mean, doesn't anybody have faith and confidence in themselves anymore? I mean, we're all preppers. We need to prepare ourselves for when there ain't electricity again and stuff. You know, me personally, I'm looking forward to that day when the cell phones don't work and the power don't work. Stuff like that. Oh yeah. I don't think it's going to be all that bad. Life's going to get simple again, the way it should be. Technology has done a lot of bad things to our society. All you got to do is look out your window. Well, me not here, but I'm sure you guys look out your window in the city and see what technology's done. Heck, people can't even keep their faces off their phone. But anyway, if you're scared of any of that stuff, or you fear any of that stuff, then you're not properly prepared. You need to get that way. You know, the only person that's going to save you is yourself. That's the number one thing. And it's coming down to where all this fear, don't forget that you're also a prep. You got to prep yourself. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Then you don't have to fear nothing. You know, if it comes time where it's your time to go, it's your time to go. That's just another mountain I get to climb. So, anyway, don't fear this stuff. Prepare for the worst. And if the worst comes, just endure it and react to it and survive. Man has been around this planet for a long time. I mean, for crying out loud, we started out with caves. And I don't think they were as fearful as people are today. But it's getting hard to watch. And I don't understand what there is to fear. I mean, out here I have made. They go to nuclear war or something, yeah, asteroid hits, you know, what do they call that, extinction level event, yeah. You can't really prepare much for that. You just got to go with the flow when it comes to that. But anything else, you should be able to survive. But one day if it happens where we don't have electricity for a long time, you know, I realize a lot of people will die because of that. You know, the low-hanging fruit, like I said. You don't want to be that in that sense. Definitely want to be able to take care of yourself. If you're mad, do your part to take care of that. So, I guess the thing is, what I'm trying to say, is there's no reason to fear if you are prepared properly. Okay? It's not something you should be looking forward to, but something where if it happens, you go, you know, plan A, what's plan A? To live in society. Well, that's not my plan A, okay? But if we have to, society causes us to go to plan B, then live happily in plan B, you know? In an SHTF world. So, that's what you need to prepare for. Things aren't going to get any easy, like they say. We have all this to fear over the next few days. I can't wait till this is all over and how they're going to scare people to death in the next coming weeks. Okay, stop being afraid. Do something to solve the problem. Fix yourself. And get prepared for things really to get bad. I mean, you remember in World War II, tens of thousands of people were dying in one air raid. Okay? And that was just from dropping conventional bombs. That's soon to be our reality. Are you mentally, physically, and spiritually ready, prepared for that? Anyway, this is what we're coming.